And I was looking at the map because I'm planning and I'm looking around. Okay, where's Lithuania, where's Latvia? And I'm like, what is this bit here? It's got a hard lines, which means it's the borders. And then I'm like, Kaliningrad, what is that? So I Googled it and I found out. Good morning guys, and welcome to another video. I am in Warsaw, the capital of Poland. I got it yesterday, and today I actually booked a free walking tour. I'm actually a fan of walking tours now, so everywhere I go to, I try to get a walking tour. It's not really free, but it's called free walking tour. But the payment is based on courtesy, so you can pay anything you like. There is no obligation. So we're gonna meet the guide. It's 20 minutes walk from here. It's not too far. And I thought, while I'm walking down, I'll give you guys a bit of a tour. Today is Sunday, and it's about 9:50 in the morning. So it's not much happening. It looks very quiet. But I believe that's because it's Sunday morning. Everyone just chilling at home, resting. I did go to this shopping center yesterday when I arrived because unfortunately I have lost my little fan. A little fan, the portable with the battery. I bought it from Bosnia, and it's been coming super handy because I got a habit of having a fan on in the night time. I like a bit of a breeze. So yesterday, I don't know, I was trying to look for it, couldn't find it. I even rang the hostel or the people I met, and I said, can you have a look around the bed? Maybe it just fell into the gap. No. So I went into the mall yesterday trying to look for a fan. I didn't see any. They got a really good system of everything, like in terms of infrastructure, road, train, the system to get around. And there's one reason for that. It's because the city was razed to the ground many times. I mean, that's the history of Poland in general. It has seen many wars, many invasions, and because it was razed many times and brought up again, erased it again, brought up again, but different people, different, like Mongolians, Russians, Germans. So because of that, the city has reconstructed itself, but with a better plan. Hence, it looks organized. The roads are wide. Okay, that's really right in the middle of the city. And have a look at this road. It's huge, wide. Like in the middle, the trams are running. So that's just an example of a well-planned result. Public transport is not only efficient but also cheap. Poland is part of EU, but they still don't use the euros. They're still using their own, I think it's called PLN zloty, like Polish zloty. I don't know why it's PLN. I mean, zloty, I don't know, just don't know. But it's like 2.5 of a dollar for Aussie dollar. So for euro, I think it's about double, roughly. The city is also called Phoenix City. You know, Phoenix is a bird. It's a myth, but it's a bird that, you know, dies and rebirth in a better, a stronger. So hence the city. It has died many times, or killed or erased, and it has risen as many times with better and stronger. So it does make sense that it's called Phoenix City. So we're gonna walk around. I think we're gonna head closer to the river, Vistula River. So I'm excited for this walking tour because I tend to do that now. I have started making this as a regular thing when I go somewhere. I mean, I used to look around, Google it, but I think just walking tour is so much better because you go there, you also meet people. So sometimes, you know, you team up and you do other stuff, but also the in-depth knowledge of the tour, it's good. So instead of just relying on Google or something, I'm actually learning from someone who's expert in the city. So their fact's going to be holding more weight than anything that I find online. Rules and regulation, everyone follows them. Lights, everyone stops there. I mean, this city is good. It definitely feels very organized, safe. I've only been here for one day to a second day, but you know, by just looking around, you can sense if there's anything. Like when I was in Napoli, that's like I walked into it and I'm like, holy shit, is it a movie set or some dodgy movie? Here, you don't have that issue. Of course, bits and pieces. You can't just not have those. No place in the world is an exception to that, but mostly it's good. I mean, I can walk around holding a camera or holding my phone and I don't feel that someone's gonna be snatch it in and run off with it. That kind of safety I'm talking about. Tourist terms of safety, in terms of tourism. I don't know the in-depth knowledge of the city's crime and how that works. Not it's my business anyway. The Poland is a ex-Soviet, so you do see a bit of a Soviet influence here. And the tallest building I was talking about, it was gifted by Stalin. You know Stalin from Russia. And the people here didn't really want to have that building because it was from Stalin. It just kind of reminded them of the old days, the bad days, but they kept it. They did some changes and they said, okay, let's just keep that. There's no point destroying the building. Stalin's no more. The building has never done any harm. Good attitude. 25% of the city is actually green. So a lot of parks, a lot of woodland. That's my favorite part. I don't know how many times I've said that in my videos that I love a city that's got a green space because I'm a big fan of it. Just check my bearings. Yeah, heading into the right direction. 22 minutes of walk. I haven't had breakfast yet, so maybe I can just eat something quickly before the tour. Hello, mate. We'll see. About the prices and stuff. Again, same story. You go to an expensive restaurant, it's going to be expensive. So just looking at the prices here, 20, 30, which is like $15 or 10 euros a standard meal. But you can find different meals at different places for different prices. They do have this 7-Eleven equivalent Not this one, it's called something else, like a green bit. But yeah, that's also 7-Eleven version. And if you do get a coffee from there or even a burger, they do have those hot meals as well. That's cheap, that's like 1/3 of the price. So you have those options. So this city is not as historically, what's the word? Significant. It does have history, not saying it doesn't. But when you compare this with Krakow, where I come from, Krakow is like a mecca of the cultural richness. If you haven't seen that video, please have a look. I literally explained as much as I could. Of course, my knowledge from the tour guide, the walking tour, it's awesome. The city, it's destroyed, rebuilt, destroyed, rebuilt. So it's kind of like a sad that you don't get to see original stuff or authentic stuff. But it works for the city. I mean, it's good for them. It's a capital of Poland, but it was never a capital of Poland all the time, and not the only city which was a capital. They have Krakow, they have Lublin. There's a bunch of different cities they had to go, but at this stage, it's Warsaw, and I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. Just by looking at things. All the trams are like different colors. There's some are blue, some are yellow, some are white. I believe that's because of different lines. So where they're going. So because on this line we only see the yellow. But if you jump onto the bus station where my bus dropped me off, the west one, it was blue. It worked out not too bad because Sunday, so it's not much happening. So we don't have the city happening, but we also have like really nice relaxing morning. I like it. So I'll walk through this park, that's what the GPS says, and then it shouldn't be too far from here, maybe 10 minutes walk. Let's pick a way. Let's do that there. How nice is this? Like green space, and it's not just a green space for the sake of it. You can tell they put effort in. It's like big enough, a lot of benches, a lot of trees. It's built with a purpose, not just to tick the box. It's good time. The autumn trees look nice and yellow. So they are approaching winter. We're in the northern hemisphere, and when I go back home there'll be summer there, so I skip winter, most of it. Gotta love the French bulldogs, they're cute. Right, once we cross the... Hang on, I'll leave it on. Looks nice. Enjoy the little walk. Oh, someone's in trouble. another fun fact while we are walking towards the next point, north of Poland and towards the west is a country, well, it's a federal state of Russia, Kaliningrad. And I was looking at the map because I'm planning and I'm looking around. Okay, where's Lithuania, where's Latvia? And I'm like, what is this bit here? It's got a hard lines, which means it's the borders. And then I'm like, Kaliningrad, what is that? So I Googled it and I found out it's a federal state of Russia. So you can't just walk in there. Although it's not connected with Russia, and it's sandwiched between Poland and Lithuania. But it's part of Russia. So you need a special visa, which is Kaliningrad special visa. I don't think I'll be going there because it's like $100 visa fee and it takes 20 days minimum. It's complicated, so we'll leave that. But I was like, wow, didn't know Russia had an external territory on this side of the world. It does exist. I mean, the closer will be the Belarus, which is also a very good Russian ally. They're like buddies. Although Belarus is a Republic of Belarus, it's independent, but they got a huge military cooperation between Belarus and Russia. So for Russia to access Kaliningrad, I don't think there's much issue because Belarus border is like 100k from the Kaliningrad. Interesting. And this is what I love about traveling. Like learning stuff on ground is much better, but it's also interesting to me, and I think most people can relate to that because it's hard for me to forget because I've been there, I've seen it, or been around the area. So I love learning on the spot, and I've been learning so much, like stuff I knew. Now I'm like looking back, I'm like, wow, either I didn't know it properly, or I didn't know it correctly, or it was wrong sometimes completely. So I got maybe 10 minutes before this tour starts, but I'm starving. Like I should have had something from the shop or somewhere, because this tour is going to go for 2 hours. I don't think I can survive that long, but we are almost approaching the meeting point, and I'm hoping that I'll find some sort of place where I can have a quick grab and go, because if I go to a cafe it's going to take a while for the order. I did the same thing in Krakow. Like I got to the tour earlier, and then I said, oh, I'll grab myself a coffee, and I said, recommend me a good place of coffee, and he did, in all good faith. And I went to this cafe and they give me this biggest coffee mug I've ever had in my life. No jokes. It's like a pint of coffee, maybe close to it. And it was shit coffee. It wasn't even a good coffee. It cost me €7. I wasn't impressed, and I couldn't finish, and I was rushing anyway because they don't do takeaways. So now I'm not gonna go somewhere like a cafe because I don't have enough time. But where are those little shops? You can literally run in and grab something. Well, saying that, guys, I will wrap it up here because I'll be doing this tour very soon, and I don't know, I'll see. Usually I don't just take my camera when I'm doing these walking tours, but I'll see how things plays out. If it's possible, I'll do that. If not, then I'll just do what I did the last one in Krakow. I'll gather all the information, and if I think it's worth making another video, which may be more likely, then I'll do that separately. so we're not disrespecting the tour guide or holding the line up. Right. Okay, I need to find desperately something to eat. I will see you in the next video, hopefully very soon. But you guys take care.